This game called Deathloop. It's supposed to be inspired by Danganronpa. Deathloop, form titled Genesis, social deduction, and visual novel. You get to find yourself in a strange school with 9 other strangers. You say a word, you're informed by a strange woman that a killer is hiding in your midst. It's me. And in order to find and eliminate the killer by voting them out. Let's not do that. But that's not all. Every time you die, you are sent back to the start of the time loop, forever trapped in a hellish nightmare with no means to escape. Would you to escape the hellish nightmare, or would you be forced to repeat the same loop over and over again for all eternity? The game inspired by Danganronpa and Zero Escape series. Full screen, control skip. Oh, it's a visual novel. Yeah, I'll see what it's like. Third permission from the original developer before publishing this game. Oh, okay. New game. Oh, what is this? Oh, there was music. This game is uploaded with full written permission, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Who are... There's voice acting!
How did you get here?
I don't know.
You don't remember, do you?
Nope. Nope. We're gonna be friends. I like to see the inside people's bodies. You open your mouth, but before you can utter a single word, the voice suddenly cuts you off.
Happiness or freedom? What would you choose?
Why not both? How about freedom? Freedom to pick my own happiness.
Find out soon enough.
Will we? Get in my way, I'll kill you. Ah, no more voice acting. How are you gonna stand there? Tell if I could feel like it. What are you, my mom? You look around in confusion. It seems you're standing in front of a school. Snap out of it, weirdo. We're already 15 minutes late. Before you can say a single word, the orange-haired girl grabbed you by the arm and dragged you with her. A few minutes later, the two of you stood side by side, facing a packed classroom. The teacher looked at you for a few seconds before facing the class and making an announcement. Attention, everyone! Today we welcome 2 new transfer students. Do me a favor and introduce yourselves to the class. This is Miral. I look forward to meeting you all. You don't look that excited about it. I spoke as you address the class. Everyone's gaze turned to you now. You should introduce yourself. Who are you? Please left-click on the designated white field, write your name, and confirm it. Oh, what should my name be? What about just, Moist Maker. It's my God-given name. You face the rest of your class and speak. It's very nice meeting you all. Please call me Moist Maker. Alright, the name's already fucking dumb. All eyes were suddenly on you, more precisely on Miral, as the two of you took your designated seats. That's right, today's your first day at Sandy High School. You and Miral moved to the city last week and decided to transfer to school. This makes complete sense, but you can't help but feel like something is really off here. The teacher let out another long sigh and went on with the lecture. A few hours later, it was finally lunchtime. I'm heading to the admin office to finalize your registration. Who the fuck are you? Why are you finalizing my registration? There's no hands on this clock. Want me to come with? That won't be necessary, Moist Maker. You have more important things to do anyway. Do I? Shouldn't I finish my own registration? Can you even legally do that for me? This place will be your home for a while. What the fuck does that mean? This is a school. You should go around and get yourself acclimated to your new surroundings. Maybe buy us some lunch while you're at it. Why should I? Why should I buy you anything? Looks like Miral didn't feel like waiting in line, so she shoved the boring job onto you. I don't know that doing paperwork's any more exciting, to be fair. See ya. Bye-bye. Bye, best buddy. Miral then turned around and left. You could see some of your new classmates wanting to chat with her, but she just completely ignored them and left. Ooh, the cool beauty. Okay, what now? Should you head straight to the cafeteria? Or maybe you should wait till the cafeteria clears out a bit. Perhaps you could look around for a bit. Where do you want to go? I guess I don't get a choice to go straight to the cafeteria. How about, the library? Knowledge is power, they say. Like the power how to properly kill all my enemies. You leave your classroom and head straight to the library. But as expected, the place is empty. Everyone must be in the cafeteria right now. You turn around ready to leave when? Oh, that's not a school uniform. You're not the blue lady. Who are you? Nope, I'm Moist Maker. What are you doing in the library? I'm here to take a shit. What the fuck do you think I'm doing in the library? Oh, the music's kind of nice. A stranger girl wearing an even stranger attire was standing in front of you the whole time, but for some reason you didn't notice her presence until she spoke. Did she send you here? She did. Now, take a step back and introduce yourself. Moist Maker? Is that your real name? Yeah, that's what God named me. That's what God told my parents to name me, I guess. And they picked it out of the Bible. Genesis chapter 4, verse 5. The strange girl suddenly approached you, and stared you in the eyes. I see. That's who you really are. I wonder if this is another one of her plans. Probably. Or is this a test? Is this his test for me? Speak! I fucking told you my name was Moistmaker. I did speak. Did he send you? How can I die? I mean, your heart stops. Be one way. How can I die? Strange girl started shaking your body. Her tone and facial expression didn't change one bit, but you could tell she was freaking out right now. Hey, can you let go of me, please? Oh, I apologize. You're right. If this is a test, then I'm going about it the wrong way. I'm sorry, and I look forward to being evaluated by you, observer. Hey, you started breaking the fourth wall. The strange girl suddenly bowed to you and left the room. You stood there completely confused for a moment before you let out a sigh and left. Into the cafeteria. Kinda wish I didn't go to the library now. I just got, like, assaulted. After that weird counter, you finally arrived at your destination. It's time to stand in line and buy lunch for you and Miral. However, no matter where you look, the cafeteria is completely empty. Not a single student around. Was my classroom full of people? I imagine it was. It said it was. That makes no sense. Even though you did show up late to the crowd, it's still lunchtime. The school cafeteria should not be empty right now. And you keep looking around in confusion when someone suddenly appears in front of you. It's you! Oh, Cece, oh my god. It's really you, Moistmaker. Yeah, that's what they call me. Are you albino? You got red eyes. Cece suddenly jumped on you and gave you a tie dog. I don't even know her name yet. Technically, I don't. How did you get here? I fucking walked in. I'm super happy to see you again, but I don't understand. How are you here? You're in complete control. What? You are you! Cece stared at you in confusion. Her expression displayed both happiness and fear. It seems she's hoping you'll be able to answer the question to put her mind at ease. Sadly, however, you're as confused, not more confused than she. So you just need to take a step back and explain everything that happened to you so far. I went to the library, and then I came here. That's it. Really? So you just found yourself at the front gate of the school? Just like that? You nod your head. What about before that? How did you get here? How did you find this? Before Cece could even finish her words, a loud voice interrupted your conversation. Did you get us lunch already? Good, you're both here. I finalized your registration, voice maker. Congratulations, you're officially a candidate now. That's a weird way to say student. Don't worry, I'll explain everything soon enough, but first, let's get the other candidates in here. Merle spoke, she snapped her fingers. I'm sure everybody heard. 6 other people suddenly showed up at the cafeteria. Ah, my friends! No one's wearing a school uniform. What the hell's happening? Yo, dudes, how'd I teleport to cafeteria? Apparently Miral has, like, fucking superpowers. Did I finally awaken my superpowers? Nah. Oh, it's the crazy one! Oh, who's the blue girl you were talking about? Is that Cece? Be part of the test. Wow, that was so cool. I feel like I'm floating in space for a moment. Teleport me again. Stop talking. Teleport. I'm not even paying attention to names. Jack didn't say anything. Oh, he's like Byakugan from the first Danganronpa, it looked like. Alright, enough delays. Let's begin. First, let me congratulate you all on surviving the first trial of the game. Just come into the cafeteria, guy. Most of them actually didn't even do that. The first trial. Yeah, every person at school was a potential candidate. I say was because except for you 8, the rest have been killed off. Damn, that quickly? That was like an hour. Not even 30 minutes. How many people were at the school? Like, say, 300? Oh, probably more than that if it's across multiple grade levels. Like 600, let's say. That's a lot of people to kill. This school was specifically set for this trial. You were all transferred here and your memories were manipulated. Classic. Those with a weak will, with a pitiful presence, the observers of this world, simply accepted their new reality and went on with their lives. They attended classes, stood in line at the cafeteria, and enjoyed a carefree high school life, not once stopping and wondering how they would got here in the first place. Pitiful NPCs. However, you 8 were different. You saw through the fake existence. You refused to look away and accept this sweet lie. You questioned your reality, and for that, you're still alive. However, the game has just begun, and your continuous survival is not yet assured. After all, only one of you 8 will leave this place alive. Why the hell are you doing this? Who the fuck are you? You played a pretty sick game, little girl. Who do you work for? You two are asking the wrong questions, or rather, you're asking them at the wrong time. Hey, you're so right, Orange Daughter. What? They should be asking about the second trial. Second trial. I'm guessing she called this high school experiment the first trial. That can only mean there's going to be more. Correct. Carmine? The second trial is the real main event. It's the real reason you're all here. In order to pick the winner among you, you 8 will be playing a certain game. The game has many names and many different iterations. However, the most common name for it is the werewolf game. Oh yeah, Cece's the blue girl that Kay was talking about. The fucking social deduction game, is this some sort of a joke? You want to play a children's game? I've never played this game, so I don't know anything about it. Would take a life if I were you, Jack. The second trial might be based on the werewolf game, but the consequences are very real. You won't be role-playing around. You will become the roles you're given. Sounds fun. Roles. Standing among you right now is a real killer, me. She will target and seek your death without any hesitation. The only chance of survival is exposing the killer and voting them off at the end of the day. Standard werewolf rules. However, in addition to the killer and innocent role, there are 3 additional special roles. First, the guardian angel role. The person with the guardian angel role will be able to choose and protect one other person each night. If the guardian angel chooses to protect the person the killer targets, then congratulations. You managed to prevent the killer from claiming their victim. The second role is the vigilante role. The person with the vigilante role is able to target and kill one person each night, so they're not any different than the killer. However, targeting and killing anyone who is not the killer will result in the vigilante killing themselves. A pretty fair trade-off if you ask me. Finally, the third and last role, the detective role. The person with the detective role is able to investigate one person each night to determine if they are the killer or not. However, convincing others about your findings without exposing your role to the killer is a whole other matter. As you can see, each role has its advantages and disadvantages, ensuring a fair trial. Now, to end this explanation, I would like to remind the killer that targeting someone during the daytime is completely forbidden. Breaking this rule or any other rule for that matter will result in the offender being immediately killed. Every single one of you is implanted with a small chip in your brain. How the fuck did that? You got superpowers. That's fine. You have a lot of pockets too. Oh my god. I just noticed that. The chip is completely attached to your optic nerve, able to witness anything you see. So just keep your eyes closed. Upon the discovery of any rule infringer, the chip will automatically release a powerful electric surge through your nerve, thus frying your brain and immediately killing you. Not a bad way to go. You planted something in our brain? As long as you don't break the rules, you have nothing to worry about. Now, unless you have other questions about the game, I will be seeing you at sunset. Bye-bye. Relden walked past you and walked towards the exit. You all kept following her with your gaze when suddenly she stopped and turned around. She was looking back at you, at all of you, but you could swear she looked straight into your eyes. Welcome back to the Null game. Woo, let's go! Let's fucking kill! Even if everyone else dies, as long as I'm still alive, I win. So it doesn't really matter. Not a vagina? It's not. It's just a joke. The story returns. A brand new adventure. Expanded like never before. Null. Like Kiwi Farms? 2!
Happiness or freedom?
I chose
What
freedom.
would you choose?
I already chose freedom. Don't ask me again. You lift your head to the mighty blue sky while trying to process what just happened, when suddenly a voice brings you back to reality. You okay? You look back at CC and nod your head. The null game is happening again, huh? And by the look of it, this one is even more messed up than the last one. Not only is the game's host different this time around, so are the participants, or at least some of them. The setting is different too. Why Sandy High School out of all places? Why Miral? Why her? Why a version of his daughter? I don't even know what you're talking about. Sorry, Moist Maker. I didn't mean to confuse you. After all, CC suddenly approached you and held your hand. You have no idea how happy I am to see you again. You have no idea how much I waited for this. Moist Maker. We're finally together again. Who the fuck are you? Thanks for the shield tied to your hands when? What's happening here? Very shameless. Very shameless. Yep, same. Let go of your hand and face 0. What do you want, weirdo? Nobody like that, CC-chan. This is nothing wrong with forming alliances. It's the only way to survive this game, right? Right? And what better way to cement an alliance than a pretty heated kiss? What was in your hair? That green thing? That's not what we're doing. Like a snake. What the fuck? Sure, CC, I'll get off your hair. I don't mean to cock block you or anything. Have fun, wink wink. Then waved her hand and left. You watched her leave until she left your sight. Such a freak as a participant. But she's right about something, Moist Maker. The null game has officially started. Alliances are bound to be formed, and sooner or later this game will spiral into fucking madness again. We need to escape early this time. Trust me, Moist Maker, this is the only way to truly survive this game. You look back at CC and nod your head. First, we should start by searching the place. Last time I just dragged you along with me from one place to another. No one did I ask for your input, so how about you lead the search this time around? Where do you think we should go? I feel like there's nothing at the school gate. I can't imagine the library has anything good about the null game, so let's go to the roof! Vantage point. We can see everyone else, so long as they're outside anyways. Think we can find something there? No. Alright, let's head up. As soon as by your side, you start hitting the school's rooftop. As you walk through the hallways, you notice how empty the school suddenly became. The hundred students who once roamed the halls are nowhere to be seen. Trying to say she finally arrived at the roof. Seems someone is already here. Yeah, what is a Moist Maker and Cece? Are you guys teaming up or something? Something. What are you doing here, Hassan? Hassan? So I do business, dear Cecilia. You must know this is the temporary HQ of the Milkers. I like milk. Back to you too, Cecilia. Does anyone remember the Milkers anymore? They were the stuff of legends. A group able to procure any kind of intel. They were active at pretty much every high school in the capital and specialized in obtaining intimate information. Hell, they're the reason half those high school losers ever managed to get a girlfriend. They're literally the coolest shit ever, and I'm bringing them back. I founded an information network across the school, and we're already getting requests for romantically inept losers. Clients. It's only a matter of time before the word milker is on the tongue of every student in this school. It's gonna be on their tongue for many reasons. I would create a milker group that will never fade. Hassan spoke with punching his fist in the air. Yeah, go team! Hey, dumbass. You do know the school is no longer. Except for the 8 of us. The others were killed and disposed of. How do you run your creepy business with no one around? You're thinking short-term, dear Cecilia. I'll tell you this game, show my face will be plastered all over the TV. Business will be flooding through my door like crazy. Haha. This dumbass didn't change one bit. He's got a good head on his shoulders. I'm gonna keep in contact with him. I like the way you think, Hassan. You know where Hassan starts searching the roof along Cece, but nothing seems out of place, so you two eventually give up and went downstairs. Well, we know about the Milky guy who wants to win no matter what, and then there's Kay who's fucking crazy. Oh, I should have brought Cecilia to Kay. I bet she would have said something like, "That's the blue chick! She fucking pooped in my butt or something." I don't know. Next few hours, investigating different classrooms at school, but much like every other room in this place is completely abandoned. All those students who once roamed the halls were completely gone. Almost like they never existed in the first place. You look through the window, the mighty blue sky suddenly turned orange, signaling the end of the day. It's already sunset. You suddenly hold your hand as you stare out the window. It's okay, you did your best. We did our best. Whatever's gonna happen now, we'll face together, okay? Just you and me, like always. Cece tightens her grip on your hand. Behind that beautiful smile of hers, you could sense fear. You could sense an immense fear that would shatter the very fabric of reality if it ever comes out. She's gonna die. But it's not a fear for her life. It's not a fear of death, the unknown. It's a fear for you. For your existence, for your future together. You hold tight to Cece's hand, strange feeling suddenly shocks your senses. Next time you open your eyes, you find yourself standing in the cafeteria, but you're not alone. Cece and the rest of your companions are all there. Most of all, she is here too. Welcome back, everyone. Hey, Meral. I don't know what stage trick you guys are doing, teleport thing, but it's making me really nauseous. Can I talk with the executive producers about it? I can't have the cuties at home seeing me puke on live TV. Meral stared at Hassan for a few seconds before she rolled her eyes and faced the rest of you. Now that you're all here, allow me to explain the voting process. Standing among you right now is a killer. Starting tonight, the killer will claim a victim with each passing night. The voting process is your main way of finding and eliminating the killer. The process is simple. You simply discuss the situation among each other and then vote. Each one who gets the vote, the person with the highest number of votes gets eliminated. Any questions? By eliminating, you mean killed, right? Whoever gets the highest number of votes will be killed? Affirmative. It's insane. You really expect to send someone to their death? You can always choose to vote on no one. However, that would only benefit the killer, of course. We don't care. We're not going to play your sick game. We're not going to kill anyone. What do you mean by we, Nazi? Don't go around forcing your own opinion on the rest of us. That's not cute at all. What? I agree with the blonde woman. Not making a choice is a choice in itself. If this killer truly exists, then doing nothing will send one of us to a certain demise. What about the special roles? Cece, who barely spoke a word until now, suddenly interjected. It seems the rest of your companions are also surprised by this. What about them? What are the people with the special roles set up right now? They would narrow down the list of suspects. Great idea, Cece. There are 8 of us here. If we eliminate the people who will play special roles, then only 5 people remain. If we vote randomly, there will be a 20% chance of voting for the killer. That's like pretty high, right? I agree as well. Any kind of advantage we could get would be very helpful. The people with the special roles should step up. Carmine spoke as she faced the rest of your companions. Second passed, and then minutes, but no one stepped forward. Can't have dead air. This totally fucked up the ratings. A few more minutes passed, but once again, no one stepped up. This is a waste of time. Don't be so hasty, Meryl. This is super duper important to us, so just wait a bit, okay? We can wait all night, nothing will change because the special roles haven't been assigned just yet. Why didn't you say that minutes ago? We were standing here for minutes. You couldn't be like, hey guys, the roles aren't assigned yet. Shut the fuck up. Unlike the killer role, the special roles are only assigned during the first night. That's when you start using them after all. So at the moment, none of you has a special role yet. I see. Cece's plan was a no-go from the start. Well, it was still worth a shot, so don't beat yourself up too much. Trying to beat the killer, huh, Cecilia? Beat the killer. By declaring that people with the special roles are narrowed down the suspect list, she was basically saying that whoever steps forward will be seen as 100% innocent. She was hoping that would tempt the killer to falsely claim that they had a special role. And since the roles haven't been assigned yet, that would immediately expose them as a fraud and end the game. Very impressive strategy. However, it seems the killer is smarter than what you gave them credit for, Cecilia. Or perhaps you're the killer and this whole thing is just a diversion to make the others trust you. Perhaps I'm playing right into your hands. Oh, that's a good point, too. We should kill her just to be safe. I don't know what just happened. This is too confusing for the average viewer. Let's get to the voting part already. That's what the ratings are for. Once I agree with the delusional creed, discussion time is over. When you hear your name, please step forward and announce your vote. Oh, you gotta publicly announce it? Clearly start calling out names. The first to go was Naz. I'm not doing this. I'm not gonna take someone's life like it's nothing. I'm voting no one. Suit yourself. You're up next, weirdo. Muriel spoke as she pointed at Hassan. I'm going to shine. True definition of a Sigma male in the future winner of this game will vote for you. Naz. With exaggerated movements, Hassan pointed at Naz. What? Me? Of course, ever since the start, you've been doing nothing but trying to push us not to vote for anyone. Who would benefit more from that than the killer? So my vote goes for you, Naz. No hard feelings, though. I just wanted to win the game. You damn lunatic. Voting continued after that. Seeing no clear suspect, Carmine chose to vote for no one. Zero let out a giggle and declared she would follow Hassan's lead and vote for Naz. Jack also voted for Naz. Cece, on the other hand, let out a sigh and voted no one. It was only you and Kay left now. Kay, you first. Alright, your turn now, Kay. Who will be voting for? Myself. A hushed, low voice. What? I vote for myself. The whole room stared at Kay with baffled expressions all over their faces. Are you insane? Fine, whatever. Muriel suddenly moved her gaze and face to you. You're up last, Moist Maker. Declare your vote and let's end this for today. She suddenly turned to you. It seemed they all understood the current situation, even Hassan. When that is getting 3 votes and no one getting 3, your vote will seal the deal. Your vote will determine everything. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. Cece was right. The situation did spiral into insanity pretty quickly. There haven't been any murders yet, but someone is already on the chopping block. Whether you believe Naz is the killer or not is completely up to you. You get to choose. You get to vote. Ah, I could vote on myself too. Yeah, I'm gonna join the cool kids. I'm gonna vote for myself. Lift your arm in the air and point at yourself. What? You're voting for yourself? You nod your head. Kay's eyes suddenly sparked as she stood facing you, refusing to look away. You also see her eyes slightly twitching. Are you? Are you like me? That's probably not a good thing. I don't know that I want to be involved with this crazy chick. Are you refused the gift of death? Kay stands there waiting your answer. But you have no idea what she's talking about. Alright, wrap it up, Suicide Squad. You can have your little club meeting somewhere else. Moving on. This group is not short on lunatics. Pretty ironic, I mean, the lunatic who's kidnapped us here. And then we can psycho them all. Alright, who gets the special roles, though? That's all I want to know. That's fine. If I have to become a lunatic to achieve my dream, then so be it. What's your dream? Sacrifice everything and anyone. Sacrifice the whole universe if I have to. What's your dream? I don't understand. The room tensed up for a bit before Meryl let out a sigh and declared the end of the vote. Alright, seeing the results, it's pretty clear no one will be voted off tonight. A look of relief appeared on the faces of some of your companions, while others looked completely annoyed. Meryl let out another long sigh before continuing to talk. Now let's get over nighttime rules. Every single one of you has been allocated a room in the school dorms. If your room during nighttime is strictly forbidden and result in immediate deletion. This, of course, excludes the killer. As the killer, you're free to roam around the school and target one victim per night. Participants with special roles are also technically allowed to leave their rooms during the night. However, the whole process is fully automated. You won't be conscious during it. What? So the killer is not really a killer? They're just kind of controlled to made to kill? Run and continue to sleep while your body accomplishes a special role. Think of it like sleepwalking if you want. That's pretty freaky. If there are no questions, I'll be seeing you all tomorrow. Muriel gave you all one last look before she snapped her fingers and suddenly disappeared. The room fell silent once again, but then someone suddenly approached you. Hi, Naz looked with a smile on her face. Why don't you know that I had no doubts? I had no doubt you make the right choice, Moist Maker. I really thought about voting for you, I'm going to be honest. Beneath those hollow, empty eyes lies a genuine person. Alright, well fuck you, I should have voted for you. A kind person. I realized at the moment I laid eyes on you. I won't forget this, Moist Maker. I promise. Hey, thanks. Naz then approached you and gave you a tight hug. Alright, that came out of nowhere, but sure. See you in the morning. Yeah, sure, bye. Naz waved her hand and left while avoiding to look at the 3 people who tried to vote her out. Quite the ladies' man, Moist Maker. Let's hope your little decision doesn't come back and bite you in the ass later on. Ciao. Bye-bye. Zero ruffled your hair and then skipped out of the cafeteria. Why is everyone touching me? Yo, Moist Maker. You might be the MVP today, but it's not over just yet. I will not let you upstage win popularity polls, nor will I let you snatch the victory. I'll be the one to win the game show. You just wait. Hassan rolled his eyes and left. Bye. The degenerate is a cancer on society. Damn. Anyway, the first day's over. We did what we could do for today. Now, let's head out. You're going to die tonight. I feel pretty confident about that. I give it 65% chance she's dead tonight. Deneb Vega Altair greets your eyes. The 3 stars of the summer triangle. Your mind rushes back to the event at the cafeteria. Thanks to you, no one got voted out today. However, that means the killer still runs free, and tonight they'll be able to target their first victim. A victim that can easily be you. Moist Maker? Are you okay? You nod your head. Do you regret your decision? Think you should have voted for Naz? You shake your head now. Good. Never regret your choices, Moist Maker. I should have voted for you. Cece suddenly approached the window next to you and lifted her gaze to the sky. Choices make who we are. One choice leads to another, and by the time you realize that you have made so many choices, You branch so many times that your point of origin seems no different than the distant star in the night sky, but that's the beauty of choices, Moist Maker. It's freedom. Endless, pure, and unshackled freedom. They lied to us. Happiness is not possible. It never was. It doesn't matter what you achieve. It doesn't matter what you get. You'll always want more. You'll always desire something out of your reach. You will always struggle. You'll never be happy. Never. But that's okay. Because freedom is different. Freedom is attainable. You might not control your point of origin or the end. You might not control how you were born or how you die. But everything in between can be yours. Every choice can be yours to make. This is what truly matters, Moist Maker. This is what truly matters to me, to you, and to us. Cece suddenly approached you until only a few feet separated you. The killer will make their choice tonight, but that won't matter. Whatever happens tonight will happen. Do you understand, Moist Maker? Not even death will separate us anymore. Cece leaned over and kissed you on the cheeks. She then waved her hand and walked to her room. You stood in the hallway a few seconds before walking inside your room. A dark, creepy, this looks more like a hospital room, greets your eyes. Look around and nothing's out of place, but every fiber in your being is screaming for you to get out, to run away and get as far from this room as you possibly can. However, you know the rules. Leaving your room during nighttime will result in your immediate demise. Put your bed and lie down. But then, detective! Yo, I knew it! A word suddenly flashed through your eyes. Detective! The detective's special role. It seems that that's the role you got. According to morale, you're able to choose one person each night and investigate them. Using this special role, you can determine if they are the killer or not. So the real question now is who? Who will you investigate? Carmine was awfully quiet. Hassan's crazy. Maybe it's Naz. Maybe that was all like a red herring. Kay seems to be immune to death. Cece was in the last game, so she can't be the killer this time, since she apparently won the first game. Zero and Jack. I'm thinking Carmine or Kay. I'm gonna go Carmine. She didn't say anything. So to investigate Carmine. You lie down back in bed. There's nothing else you can do but wait. Wait and hope. Hope that you'll wake up from your slumber and see the light of day. Hope that the killer won't target you and end your existence tonight. Hope that this isn't the end. You empty your head of all these thoughts and surrender your fate to the night. Like Cece said, whatever happens tonight will happen. Oh, maybe if I investigated Cece, she gets killed, then I would know who the killer is. You open your eyes and be greeted by a bird standing outside your window. It seems you survived. Easy. You try to get up from your bed, win. Killer! A word flashed through your eyes. Killer? Your special role just gave you a terrifying result. The killer is real. A killer truly exists in your midst, and it's Carmine. Carmine is the killer! Damn, I got that right on the first try. A sudden knock on the door startles you. You get up on your feet and approach the door. Good morning, Moist Maker. I'm so glad you're okay. Cece came closer and gave you a tight hug. Cece's smile suddenly disappears. We have a situation. Who died? I'm guessing Naz. Naz is dead. And you see some of your companions sitting outside the room. The whole atmosphere is extremely tense. Cece gives you a slight nod as you two walk inside. A bloody room greets your eyes. You quickly take a step back and look around. However, you can't see anyone in the room. Cece knows your confusion and speaks. The body's not here anymore. Morale snapped it away and gave us an autopsy report instead. However, we all had a good look at the body before she did. It's Jack! Oh, I was wrong. The quiet one. The two quiet people. Jack is the victim. The image of a well-dressed man sporting a cold-looking crosses your mind. For some reason, you can't picture him as a victim. I've already searched the room. There isn't anything interesting here. Let's head out. It was Carmine. While trying your best not to step on the bloodstains, you leave the room. It's a mess. Part of me was hoping nothing could happen. That the killer wouldn't strike, or maybe the guardian angel would manage to protect the target, but sadly the killer succeeded. The only clue we have is the autopsy report Merrill gave us. It's not that detailed to be honest, so I'll give you a rundown. The victim is Jack, male, age 34, height 1.84 meters, weight 85 kilograms. Cause of death, hypovolemic shock caused by severe blood loss. The victim was found with multiple wounds all over his body. 1 wound to the neck, 5 in the chest, and 12 in the abdominal region. Damn, someone fucking hated him. The third weapon is a sharp object, likely an axe. There were no signs of struggles. The report doesn't mention anything else. No fingerprints or DNA or anything that could directly point us to the killer. I assume Morale doesn't want us to know more than we should. So the inflicted wounds concerns me. What do you mean? Think about it, Moist Maker. There's no signs of struggle, which led me to believe the victim was unconscious the whole time. If that's true, then one hit to the head or the neck should be enough to kill the victim. Yet the killer chose to repeatedly strike the victim 18 times in total. No matter how you think about it, this is very excessive. Why would the killer do that? What do you think, Moist Maker? I mean, they got one straight to the neck, so it doesn't sound amateur. They just sound angry. Angry? Excessive hits could be caused by anger or a very strong negative emotion. This usually aligns crimes of passion. That also brings up a different problem. With the exception of you and me, none of the other participants should know each other. In the previous Null game, the participants were all picked from different timelines, and their memories were manipulated. It was done to ensure a fair game. Could things be different in this game? I made sure to keep an eye on how the participants act with each other, and so far I haven't noticed anything unusual. They all seem to treat each other like complete strangers. Which means the killer is either pretending to not know anyone, or they somehow found a strong reason to hate Jack from the one day they knew him. Both possibilities are equally terrifying, to be honest. Of course, there is also the possibility that your theory is wrong and the killer wasn't motivated by anger at all. There's enough proof right now to confirm or deny any of the deductions, to be honest. This is going nowhere. When it comes to the killings, the killer has a massive advantage over us. It doesn't matter how much we investigate. Without surveillance footage, witnesses, or at least some kind of evidence, the killer will always be in the lead. Do you get where I'm doing with this, where I'm going with this, Moistmaker? The special roles. Yeah, I was the fucking detective. Alright, why did I not say anything earlier? Indeed, there are our best weapon against the killer. The people with the special roles work together, and the killer won't have a chance. However, this will be very task to accomplish. No one knows what role the other person has, and with that, the killer is hiding in our midst. The people with special roles won't risk exposing themselves. The fact that we're all strangers in this game doesn't help either. Still, if we want to survive this game, it's not because making use of the special roles is our best shot. I was the detective. Just fucking reveal this. You're still reminded of your special role, the detective role. You even used it yesterday. Did you tell Cece about it? Yes! I found the killer! On my first try, no shit, I should say something. She has been nothing but supportive and affectionate towards you ever since the very start. If there's someone you could trust in this group, it's her, right? So you should tell her. You take a deep breath and decide to... I'm going to tell her I found the fucking killer! Cece, it's Carmine! Fucking quiet bitch. You face Cece and tell her you have the detective role. It suddenly changes. Why? Why did you tell me? She says why, and she looks at you in utter shock. It's not bad. Expecting a complete confusion, she grabs your arm and drags you away from the dorms. Despite her behavior, instead she would change the subject every time you brought it up and insist that you should continue searching the school. Unable to get any answers, you decide to do as she says. I found the fucking killer. Dark shadow covered her eyes. Something was really off. Before you knew it, it was sunset. Time for a second round of voting. What is happening? Before you find yourself at the cafeteria, you've been teleported once again. It's not just you. You look to your side, you spot Hassan, lying on the floor and vomiting all over the place. Vomiting over my shoes. Mouth to face 0. My teleportation makes me nauseous. Stage magic. You don't actually think this is a game show. Second has the confusion win. I can run to the second round of voting. Merle, please, you gotta stop this before more people get hurt. I don't know why you're doing this, but this is wrong. This whole game is a goddamn sick. The game will keep going to the killer. You understand people win. If you want this game to end, hurry up and achieve one of those two possibilities. What you gave us is useless. Let me take sides and you're wasting your time, Cecilia. Let me make sure the game runs as fairly and efficiently as possible. The rest is up to you. Alright, we can do this, guys. We got the special roles now, right? Let's try CC's strategy from yesterday. The people with the special roles identified themselves. We could roll out 3 people just like that. We could avenge Baby Jack. Everyone stared. Everyone started to look at each other all of a sudden. Hold on a second. You do realize that exposing people with special roles will also expose them to the killer. Why are you suddenly opposed to your own idea? Oh, I get it, I get it. You have a special role, don't you? That's not what I... Let me guess. You're the detective. No, you're the guardian angel. Stop harassing her, weirdo. You're only helping the killer by trying to expose her like this. Stad Nadsy, are you still angry I voted for you yesterday? That was totally not personal, you know. Please don't, hate me or anything, okay? It's going to be more ridiculous after that, but they were right. Special roles are a strong weapon against the killer, and you hold one of the special roles. Not only that, but you used your special roll yesterday and got a certain result. A terrifying yet important result. You know who the killer is. You can see behind her lies and deceit as she plays innocent and confused. In fact, you're the only one aware of the truth. But the real question is, what are you going to do with the revelation? Will you expose her as the killer, or will you remain silent? The choice is completely up to you. I'm going to fucking expose the killer. Why would I not? There's not a good reason to not. Be like, look, I'm the detective. She's the killer. I fucking swear on Miral's life. And then point at Carmine. What? You face everyone in the room and explain that you have the detective role and that you investigated Carmine yesterday. She explained your investigation revealed that she's the killer hiding among you. What? No way. The killer is a woman? Why are you shocked by that part? What the fuck did that come from? What a plot twist. She didn't say a word. Instead, she just looked at you with a worried expression on her face. Aren't you going to say anything, Carmi-chan? Moistmaker is accusing you of some very serious stuff for real. I see. So this is your strategy, Moistmaker. Falsely convince you're the detective so you can get rid of me, huh? Nice try, but I'm afraid you targeted the wrong person. Not only am I not the killer, but I'm the person with a special role. I'm the person you're trying to impersonate, Moistmaker. I'm the detective. Bitch stole my role. Both claim there's a real killer. How exciting. Carmen kept accusing you of being a liar, pleading the others to believe her, while you continued explaining your findings and returning her innocence. The whole thing eventually turned to a screaming match, so Morale intervened and declared the end of discussion time. Listen, if I get Nazi and CC to vote for me, that's 3 votes. We just need to convince one more person. Alright, time for the vote. I'm assuming you two will be voting for each other, huh? Muriel spoke, she faced you and Carmine. You two both nod. Okay, now regarding the rest, when you hear your name, please step forward and declare your vote. Let's start with the delusional creep this time. Vote for Carmine. Who else? I laugh, faced everyone. As a milker? No. As the leader of the milkers, I've been blessed with rather superior deduction skills. The identity of the killer was very clear to me since the start. Is that why you voted for Naz yesterday? Don't be like that, Meral. Tension is good for the ratings. Fine, fine. Moistmaker? Man, fuck you. Fuck you. I thought we were in this together as milkers. Milky babies. No hard feelings, Moistmaker. But you made it too easy. You eliminated Jack from the game to using an axe. A woman can never physically overpower a man. She didn't need to physically overpower him. She had a fucking axe. One of the wounds was in the neck. All she did was hit him in the neck and it's done. You're fucking dumb. I wish she killed you. I wish you were dead. According to try to attack Jack, that actually would wipe the floor with her. So that means the only possible killer here is you, Moistmaker. Unless he was fucking sleeping. You're forgetting that important point. It was nighttime. Next time, just name someone that spares your misogyny. It's not misogyny if it's true. You're gonna make zero. Just vote for the Carmine. Super hard. Spoke first, so I'm kind of inclined to believe him, but Carmi didn't strike me as a psycho killer type. I can't see her brutally killing so much for the sake of her own game. Choices. So hard. Stop messing around. I know you already made up your mind a while ago. Yeah, just vote for Carmen. Let's get this over with. Are you like a mind reader or something, Merle? Man, fuck you too. You're a piece of shit. But you have those eyes. Those empty, soulless eyes. Risk our lives, you're potentially dying at every turn. You're in any danger, are you? Or at least that's what your eyes tell me. The eyes of a neutral observer. How am I neutral? I'm literally pointing to someone. That is the opposite of neutrality. I'm picking a side. Alright, out with the weirdo. You're next, Cecilia. Cecilia, I swear to God if you vote for me. I'm voting for you next time, and I'm killing you right away. I don't even include that Carmine as the killer. But if Moistmaker says she's guilty, then she's guilty. I don't need any proof. Alright, so there's 2 for Carmine, at least. That 3 for me. Kay, I fucking swear to God, we were like bonded yesterday. Man, fuck you. You're a piece of shit. You are a fence sitter. Alright, everyone change their votes to K. I've had enough. Whatever. Last but not least, Naz, it's your turn. Carmine has 2 votes. Moistmaker has 3 votes. Your vote will basically seal the deal. When an killer is ironic, the person deciding. Naz decides to vote for anyone besides Carmine, you will end up with the most votes. Your fate will be sealed. Your death will be assured. Everyone in the room understood that. So Naz, she suddenly spoke. It didn't take long for this sick game to turn to bloodshed. Jack was murdered in his bed for no reason. I know who the killer is and would they willingly participate in this horrific game, but honestly I don't care anymore. Innocent blood is already spilled, there is no turning back now. Naz suddenly faced you and Carmine. And you both don't look like psychos. One of you is certainly the killer. Fortunately, I have no clue or evidence about the identity of the killer, however, it doesn't matter. Naz suddenly approached you and held your hand. You saved my life, Moistmaker. If you could have easily voted for me yesterday, I would have been dead. I wouldn't even be here during this discussion. Hassan, Zero, and even Jack, they all voted for me without a moment of hesitation, but you didn't. You saved me. You saved me, Moistmaker. I don't care if you're the killer or not. I don't care if you go around and kill everyone in this room, including myself. Alright, where did that fucking change of opinions even come from? You were all like, guys, we can't do it, no one can die. Now it's like, I would let you kill everyone. Even me. I'll protect you. That's great. And so the voting ended, and Ads ultimately voted for Carmine. Making the final results 3 for Carmine, 3 for you. No one getting the majority. Once again, you finally find yourself standing by the window and staring at the beautiful night sky. Moistmaker? Are you holding up okay? You nod your head. This is a rather intense situation. Carmine being the killer, I have to admit, I didn't see this one coming. I was actually more suspicious of Jack before he turned up dead, that is. Proud of you for finding the identity of the killer, but I'm afraid it's not all good news. What you did during the vote was a risky move. I'm sure you're aware of that. Carmine now knows you're the detective. She could target you at any time. Of course, if she kills you, then she will be exposing herself during the next vote. One person detective role, after all. Still, I don't like this. Humans are not machines. They won't always follow logical paths. You would have to her during today's vote, so you might massive threat. She might risk killing you. Just figure out a way to frame herself as innocent. After that, she did to Jack. I have no idea what kind of person she is. What is she gonna do tonight? Suddenly faced the wall and slammed her fist against it. Damn it! If I had the vigilante role, I could have killed her myself. Hell, even the guardian angel would have worked. I could have used to protect you in case she targets you. But I'm useless. I'm fucking useless. I'm sorry, Moistmaker. I'm sorry for failing you. You approach her and hug her. Moistmaker. You hug CC. Everything will be okay. Stops her and said she hugged back and thanked you. After a few minutes to exchange good nights, go to your room. Same feeling as yesterday. I had to ignore it and lie down in bed. Today was a long day. Not only did someone die, but you also discovered the identity of the killer. You tried to expose Carmine during voting time and eliminated, but your plan didn't work out. In fact, you were almost voted out and killed if it wasn't for Naz. Carmine now runs free and a massive target has been placed on your back. The people who voted for me are in the most danger. Because if she can get them, if she can make the vote against me again, all else stays the same but minus one of my supporters, I'm dead. You got outside and close your eyes. It's not like you can do anything about it. Special roll suddenly flashed before your eyes. However, if you don't need it anymore, you already know the identity of the killer. Instead, you turn to the side and drift away to sleep. Too tired to give a shit anymore. What a fucking shame. Oh, hey, I'm protected. The guardian angel protected me. Thanks, guardian angel. I head to the door. Hey, Cece, you lived. Who died? Following CC. 1K. If you had just voted for Carmine, we'd be done, K. This is all your fault. Oh, Hassan and Zero. Both supporters of Carmine. Gunshot wound to their forehead. Damn. The vigilante picked the wrong person, I guess. The final showdown. Who's gonna win? They hang on the roof. Senior search of the school. Mysterious expression. Before you know it, it's voting time. Still voting for Carmine. There's no other reason to vote for someone else. And a drill by now. You'll be given time to discuss. Ask to vote. Time starts now. Won't be necessary. Is there any possibility that you would vote for Moistmaker? Huh? Persuade you to... What are you saying, Cecilia? She answers the question. Naz would sigh for a second while looking down at her feet, and all of a sudden... No. I could never harm Moistmaker. Hey, thanks. I see. Then it's over. The game is over. It's 3 for Carmine. Should be majority at this point. The outcome was over the moment Vigilante made their move. Look around you, Meryl. The 5 of us remains. Moistmaker and I will be voting for the killer. Kate will be voting for herself as she always does. As for the killer, she will vote for Moistmaker. But that won't matter because Naz won't vote for him. So no matter what the killer does, she will never be able to eliminate Moistmaker. It's over. The game is over. I see. Saying you already know who the killer is, huh? Fucking Carmine, I said that the first night. Let us sigh. You do the honors, Moistmaker? Sign on, face the killer, the psycho responsible for all this pain, all this suffering. End of her madness, you let your arm point at. You! Carmine. What? It's over, psycho. You have 2 votes against you. You lost. Wait, please. Don't do this. I'm not the killer, I swear. Get up, Carmine. You already lost. You lost the one with the vigilante, killed an innocent victim. If Zero and Hassan were still alive, you could have manipulated them into voting your way. But they're dead. Most likely the dimwit Hassan was the vigilante and he targeted Zero, thus indirectly fucking up your plans. You see, kind of dealt the victory blow before. Can't end this way. Face Naz with tears in her eyes. Naz, please, you can't let them kill me. I'm innocent, I swear. Remember the first vote? I didn't vote for you, right? If I were the killer, then I would have voted for you and gotten you eliminated. You gotta believe me, please. Sorry, Carmine. I have any evidence that you're the killer, but I'm not gonna trust Moisemaker. He saved my life. Hell yeah. Saved your life? I saved your life too. No, you didn't. You knew shit. Shut up. She's fucking gaslighting you. Don't trust her. Give it up, monster. You have 3 votes against you. Now it's over, Carmine. Hey, Kay, you just want to go ahead and join in? Just like be part of the cool kids club? Never really explored what was going on with you, though. Waiting her next move, and then suddenly... Ha 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 ha! It's a lot of laughing. For something that's not really that funny. Carmine, you might be a little crazy. What the hell? That's what you wanted. A reveal, massive fucking reveal. Haha. You got me. I'm the killer, so why are you walking away? Haha. Meryl, just go ahead and kill her for us. I mean, you literally have magical powers. Like, yeah, look, Naz. You think he's got this fucked up? And the Guardian Angel Arch, you have been using your special role to protect him since the first night. Or protect your little savior, your little Moistmaker. If you hadn't been such a little bitch, none of this would have happened. You all could have died a peaceful death. But you just had to let your pathetic little feelings guide your path. You just had to be a cock-sucking bitch. Fuck you, Naz. I should have voted you out the first day. Damn. Carmine? You might be an alternate timeline version of her, but you're nothing like the real Naz. The real Naz would never fall for a guy she just met. You're a fucking inferior copy. A fraud. Carmine suddenly grabbed a fork from a nearby table and approached Naz. Hey, Moral, can you just fucking kill her already? You literally have magical powers. Stop right there, monster. Drunk, Cecilia. If you attempt to harm Naz like this, you won't be directly breaking the game rules. Your brain will be fried before you even touch her. Well, but of course, Cecilia, the microchip is attached directly to my optic nerve. The right eye, was it? Did she say right eye? Tracks and then... Just a little... Get that eye out of there. Using the fork in her hand, Carmen shoved it inside her eye socket and scooped out her right eye. It's kind of badass. Problem solved. Hey, good job. You're fucking psycho. Shut the fuck up, Cecilia. So you pretend your shit about freedom and escaping the system, yet you're too much of a coward to do what needs to be done. You're a fucking liar, so you don't care about killing the system. You don't care about achieving true freedom. You never did. All you care about is him. Carmine suddenly points at you. He's the reason you're doing any of this, isn't he? He's the reason why you're here. He's the reason you're playing the game. Again, you never cared about anyone else. You never cared about me, about Naz, or about Alex. Alex. You knew exactly what happened to him. You knew exactly about his condition. You just stood there. You just watched him from afar away. Watched his body turn to dust. Watched his mind and soul were enslaved by the system. You just watched like an observer. If I'm a monster, you're a fucking devil. You're. You're not just an alternate timeline version of Carmine. You're her. You're Carmine. You're Alex's wife. I don't know who any of these people are. Doesn't mean anything to me. Miro, I thought you were in charge here. How the fuck did you not know any of this? Mom? Oh, straight through my throat. Cool. It was a fork. No, it's gonna be okay, voice maker. It's gonna be okay. Oh, she targeted my arteries. Damn. Freedom! Yeah! Woo! So I died so everyone could be free. Hey, that's cool. Welcome back, voice maker. I deserve you the whole time. Yeah, I got stabbed right in the fucking throat. You got me damn good. Not even death will set you free, so get up, voice maker. It's time. It's time to reloop. Do it all again. Yo, let's go! Woo! Yes! Get the kill. Shit's looking good. I'm honestly getting bored.